When it comes to backend development, developers usually think about frameworks like Django, Express, or Flask. These frameworks have been around for years and they power thousands of applications. But in today's rapidly growing AI world, a new framework is quickly gaining attention from developers everywhere. It's fast, modern, and incredibly easy to use. Yes, I'm talking about FastAPI, a Python framework that is lightweight, developer-friendly, and built for high performance. In fact, many developers are now choosing FastAPI for building APIs, especially for AI and machine learning applications. So the big question is, why is FastAPI suddenly becoming so popular and why are so many developers switching to it? Let's find out. To understand why FastAPI is gaining so much attention, we first need to look at the frameworks developers have been using for years. When building backend services, there are many frameworks available, but a few have dominated the industry for a long time. Two of the most popular ones are Django and Express. Both are widely used for building backend services, and each comes with its own advantages depending on the project requirements. So first, let's briefly look at Django, then we'll move on to Express, and finally we'll come back to FastAPI to understand what makes it different and why so many developers are starting to adopt it. Let's start with Django. Django is a Python-based web framework that follows a batteries included approach. This means it already comes with many built-in features that developers usually need while building web applications. For example, Django provides a built-in ORM for database operations, an authentication system, an admin panel, security protections, and URL routing. Because so many things are already available out of the box, developers can focus more on building the actual product instead of setting up everything from scratch. This makes Django a great choice when you want to build and ship applications quickly while maintaining production-level quality and security. Another reason Django is widely trusted is its maturity. It has been around for more than a decade and is used by many large companies and production systems around the world. The framework also has a huge ecosystem of libraries and strong community support, which makes development much easier. However, because Django includes so many built-in features, it can sometimes feel heavy for simple APIs or lightweight services. Now let's talk about Express.js. Express.js is a JavaScript framework that runs on Node.js and is widely used for building backend services. Unlike Django, Express follows a minimal and flexible approach. It doesn't force a specific structure or include many built-in tools. Instead, it gives developers the freedom to design their own architecture and add only the features they need. This flexibility is one of the main reasons why Express became extremely popular in the Node.js ecosystem. Developers can decide their own folder structure, middleware system, routing style, and libraries based on the project requirements. However, because Express is minimal, developers usually need to set up many things manually, such as authentication, validation, error handling, and project structure. While this gives more control, it can also take more development time compared to frameworks that already include these features. Despite that, Express remains one of the most widely used backend frameworks, especially for applications that rely heavily on JavaScript across both frontend and backend. Now that we understand Django and Express, let's come back to FastAPI and see what makes it different from both of these frameworks. Everyone has been talking about FastAPI. FastAPI is a modern Python framework designed specifically for building API quickly and efficiently. Unlike traditional frameworks, FastAPI focuses heavily on performance, developer experience, and modern Python features. One of the biggest reasons behind FastAPI popularity is its speed. FastAPI is considered one of the fastest Python web frameworks, often performing close to frameworks written in languages like Node.js and Go. Another important thing about FastAPI is that it's very lightweight and flexible. Unlike Django, it doesn't force a predefined project structure. Developers are free to design their own folder structure and architecture based on the needs of the project. This flexibility makes it very suitable for microservices and modern backend architectures. FastAPI is also built on top of ASGI, Asynchronous Server Gateway Interface, which allows it to handle asynchronous operations very efficiently. This is especially useful for applications that deal with tasks like external API calls, database operations, background processing, or AI model interactions. But what really makes FastAPI stand out is the developer experience it provides. With features like automatic API documentation, built-in data validation using Python-type hints, and minimal boilerplate code, developers can build powerful API with much less effort. Because of these advantages, FastAPI has become a popular choice for modern backend systems, AI services, and machine learning services. And this is exactly why many developers are now starting to prefer FastAPI for building new backend applications. So if you're someone who wants to build modern, fast, and scalable backend services, FastAPI is definitely a framework worth learning. It combines the power of Python with high performance, flexibility, and a great developer experience. Frameworks like Django and Express will still continue to be widely used, but FastAPI is clearly becoming a strong choice for modern backend development, especially in AI and data-driven applications. And that's exactly why developers around the world are starting to adopt it more and more. So that's it for today's video. I hope you found this video helpful. In the upcoming videos of this series, we'll start learning FastAPI from the basics and gradually move toward building real-world applications step by step. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and share it. Also, let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of this video. And if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss the upcoming videos in this series.